say something, I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you always watch the full video.
From beating up bops to nearly burning down the whole jail, these are King Von's most disrespectful and savage moments behind bars. Recently, King Von has been the main topic of discussion after footage of him started going viral while doing time in Cook County Jail. But first, let's talk about what landed him behind bars. In 2014, King Von was chilling at a house party, and during the party, a guy named Malcolm Stuckey and some of his friends were mean-mugging Von to try and scare him. Von decided not to try anything since he was outnumbered, so he left the party in a gray vehicle to go pick up his homie, Big Mike, for backup. Around 45 minutes later, King Von and Mike returned to the party, but parked in an alley near the house. The two of them hopped out of the car with loaded guns and headed to the front of the house. Malcolm Stuckey and two others were sitting on the front porch when Von and Big Mike opened fire on them. Malcolm and the other man ran down the street to escape, but both ended up getting hit. The other man on the porch was hit as well, as he was attempting to run inside the house. In the end, 3 people were critically wounded, but Malcolm Stuckey unfortunately got hit in the head.
If y'all was mean bugging somebody and then he'd leave the party, he was there by himself, he left by himself, you should have known something was off. Something is mighty wrong. We just got to mean bug him and left, but then sometimes you might, we mean bug him and he leaving because he got tired of us mean bugging. He didn't want no smoke. But you gotta be careful, bruh. Gotta be careful.
Passed away later that day. After the drill, Von and Big Mike ran back to their whip and fled the scene. But both of them ended up getting arrested days later. During the investigation, over 20 shell casings were recovered. Big Mike even admitted to police that he shot a gun 15 to 16 times at one of the victims. King Von, on the other hand, refused to say anything during interrogation. So the two were held without bond and were facing life in prison for charges of first-degree murder and 2 attempted murders. And while behind bars, King Von was still breaking the rules and disrespecting his ops. Starting with the time King Von straight up exposed his op in jail because all of the inmates were in a holding cell. And while in the cell, everything was all good until Von noticed his op, 051 Freaky. Once he saw him, Von slipped out of his handcuffs and headed toward Freaky. Freaky tried to hide, but Von caught him since he couldn't do much and started throwing hands at him and knocking him to the ground. 2 other inmates joined in to help Von, and thankfully, prison guards came to the rescue and broke everything up. And Von and Freaky were both removed from the bullpen. And one thing that had everyone confused was how Von was able to slip out of the handcuffs.
I was just about to say that, bro. Like you had to be in there plenty of times, but he walked right up, did whatever he did, and bam, easy, like, bro, that's wild.
You could even see that he was cuffed, correct? As you can see the marks from the cuffs on his arm. How'd you get out of your cuffs?
I don't know.
How'd you get out of your cuffs? You know what? How'd you get out of your cuffs?
Thought I was still in them.
You thought you were still in them? Are you double jointed? I'm just asking. I'm not gonna put a case on you or nothing. I just want to know, man.
No, I just go.
Turns out, the reason Von attacked Freaky was since he had a disrespectful tattoo on his body saying LA Capone. Not long after the incident, someone made a tweet saying Von beat somebody up before court yesterday because he had a LA tattooed on his arm. After the fight, police wanted a statement from Von and Freaky. And this is what Von had to say when questioned by police.
You know what to explain what happened?
No.
You refuse to give a statement?
That's my statement right there.
Mr. Bennett stating that he did not do anything. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
You have any injuries?
051 Freaky also stayed solid after the fight because when questioned, this is what he had to say.
Mr. Howard, you know what to explain what happened?
Slight incident. It's nothing though. It's nothing.
Anything else you want to add? Do you have any injuries?
People weren't surprised that Von did that when saying Freaky, since 051 are the ones responsible for LA Capone's death. Because on September 26, 2013, while leaving the recording studio around 6 p.m., LA went to look for his ride down the street. As he was walking down the alley near 70th Street and Stony Island Avenue, he was approached by a dude later identified as 051 Lil Mick and gunned down. So Von wanted to get back to that situation. But that ain't the only time Von exposed one of his ops while behind bars, because he also did the same with Lil Jay. One clip went viral where Von asked the guards if he could get moved to protective custody. And it seemed like he wanted to get moved there badly because he even put on a suspicious act so the guards could move him there.
Sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 minutes. 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 3 minutes.
no cap, bro. That was weird, especially that line, that sentence right there, bro. But hey, a lot of people was defending it, saying he was doing that just so he can get moved for it was for a certain reason. But I think so he can get closer to the dude that he was trying to get to. I don't know, but that was just weird, bro. Like when this clip went viral, it was like, what's really going on, bro?
You too.
And Vine didn't actually want to get moved to protective custody. He just wanted to get moved to another deck.
He doesn't want anything. He just wants to move across the hall. I asked him if he wanted a piece, he don't want it. He just wants to move across the hall.
At first, no one knew the real reason why he was doing this, but it turned out that he didn't want to be on the same deck as his op, Lil Jay, since Lil Jay is very sus. Once Vine found out that Lil Jay was in protective custody, he told the guards that he couldn't go there due to Lil Jay being in there, since Lil Jay takes booty.
I'm trying to get some off the back, they trying to kill you over there. When they stab me up, whoever they do from the skin with.
That doesn't happen in protective custody.
What?
I just offered you protective custody and you refused it.
I'm saying, I done did so much to people in the world. You gotta check my pants though. Y'all got all that shit on the computer. You got jumping going.
Sir, that's up to classification to assign you different cells, okay?
Vine isn't the only one who doesn't want to be around Lil Jay, because his own friend, FBG Butter, doesn't even want to be around him. Because instead of being around Lil Jay, Butter asked guards if he could be moved to the hole.
Wow, my rapping down there. I got whole key separate on my rapping. My rapping got me jumped on and everything. I can't go down there.
What up? Go on.
Yeah, I'm not going no shit. I go bad at it. Ain't ready to make off.
You want to come to one up?
At first, not a lot of people believed Vine when he tried exposing Lil Jay for being suspicious while behind bars, because Lil Jay would always deny the rumors.
Another thing too is people were talking about, some or messing with a guy. Let's clear the air on that too. That's like the number one thing people want to talk about.
When I heard that was the most goofiest I ever heard in my life. And I knew it had to come from somebody goofy or something. Don't never play my name like that, man.
Yeah, we seen the video, bro. I believe it was him in the video. The video, it wasn't clear as this, but it's supposed to be in the video. I guess him in jail, he let somebody sit on his lap. That's kind of wild.
I never said no when I was out there.
But the truth came out once the clip got leaked of Lil Jay letting a guy sit in his lap and kiss on him. And that ain't the only clip that proved the rumors to be true, because another clip got leaked showing Lil Jay confronting another inmate, since the inmate was harassing the dude that he talks to. Because in the clip, the dude calls Lil Jay to his cell to let Jay know that he's not leaving the cell since an inmate is harassing him. So Lil Jay then goes over to confront the inmate who was harassing the dude, and they meet in the cell to settle their differences. After the altercation, Lil Jay is removed from the day room by the guards, and the dude that Lil Jay was dating was finally able to walk out of the cell. After these clips hit the internet, people said King Vine was right all along, and even some of Lil Jay's own gang members were clowning him after seeing those clips.
So to see you sitting there to be talking up a boy, trying to force a boy into the washroom, they mean that you will take anybody, given the time and the place. You the booty man.
No, booty man, bro.
That's the booty man.
Hey, he ain't lying though, bro. He might be all right. This you don't know nothing about it. Y'all on some. You think y'all on a two-man issue. The two girls that y'all finna go link up with canceled. Now people. Live your truth. Be who you are, love who you want to love, because when you don't, you're putting other people at risk, bruh. Just say he doing something, he catch something, he still got his girl, then him and his girl a break up. You meet her 2 weeks later, she got what she got from him. Come on, bruh.
One of Lil Jay's closest partners, King Yella, even confirmed the rumors to be true and explained what Lil Jay tried doing to him once.
I've seen you kind of speak on Lil Jay in the past a little bit, man, but I came across an old Say Cheese clip where you said that he tried to kiss you.
Tried to kiss me off a pill, man.
But Lil Jay isn't the only one who threw hands in the day room, because Vine was also in the day room one day, and two dudes were jumping one of his ops. So once Vine saw what was going on, he decided to jump in, and things didn't turn out nice. after he did this. Because after someone tried to run up on Vaughn after he jumped in, and that's when Vaughn threw a hook and dropped the dude before getting chased by cops and tackled to the ground. But Vaughn ain't only getting into fights with other inmates while in jail, because he also had an incident where he had to fight a guard since, and he explains this situation in this interview after everything took place.
There was an incident that occurred up there at 2034 hours with Division 9 staff. Do you care to tell me in your own words what happened up there?
There was a refusal. The inmate didn't want to come and see me, so the white shirt came. The white shirt came in the room and said, go to the back. I told him I need to talk to him. Instead of talking, he just pushed me, got to punch him, grabbed me by my hair, slammed me in the toilet. Other COs rushed him. They handcuffed. They brought me downstairs. My hands too. So they tried to say I hit him or something. I got no marks on my hands.
But that ain't nothing, because there's even an incident where King Von almost burned the whole jail down while being locked up. Because on April 15th, 2017, King Von and several other inmates set fire to the Cook County Jail. The whole room was smoked out, and the fire was slowly getting larger. But over time, the fire slowly died out before things got too out of hand. Vaughn was doing all types of things in jail, because there's even footage showing Vaughn popping pills while behind bars. And once guards found out, they instantly put Vaughn in handcuffs and took him to the hole for doing this. And after sitting in jail and going crazy for 3.5 years, Vaughn's trial finally began. The trial lasted a total of 5 days, and the outcome was surprising, because Big Mike, Vaughn's co-defendant, got sentenced to 28 years, and Vaughn got acquitted of all charges. Vaughn was finally free after 3.5 years in the Cook County Jail. Not too long after getting out of jail, Vaughn got into a situation with Quando Rondo and lost his life outside of an Atlanta nightclub. But speaking of getting into it, click this video to see 7 rappers who attacked their fans.
R.P. Vaughn, man. Bro was a wild dude, bro. Brother did doing what he wanted to do. Anything. That's crazy, dog. Catch that at you, man.